The Great Holiday Food Drive is back for its 20th year, and there's no one better to give all the details than CEO of Community Care St. Catharines Thorold, Betty Lou Souter. Betty Lou, tell me all about this great annual tradition.
Oh, well, it's a wonderful tradition, and you know, we laugh and we talk about it. I mean, Tim Dennis was there at the very beginning. As you know, he's now retired, but we had a card table, and there was Tim and Lori Peets. Lori Walsh at the time was her name, and we were on the front lawn of CKTB, and how it's grown and how the community of St. Catharines and Thorold, all of Niagara, has responded to the need at that time of year. And we look over the years, and we're celebrating 20 years of incredible giving from the people of Niagara to ensure that Christmas is enjoyed by so many more people. And as you know, the numbers keep escalating, and we would just want to make sure that we have the ability, that everybody has the Christmas spirit, something tucked under the tree, a full belly, Christmas Day, and tuck into a warm bed at night. And it takes a lot of work to pull it all together, but it's a labor of love for so many of us. And I know that 20 years is pretty amazing. And we're so grateful that the community still responds in kind. And this year we're trying to make, because everybody's challenged with giving, as you know now, but we're trying to make it a fun activity.
And so, you have lots of new events planned. Tell me all about them.
Yeah, so we have, well, the fashion industry is coming together, and they're creating mannequins out of food, which is kind of fun. That's the first thing. We have a jingle jamboree with some of the students coming in from Lower Seacourt and schools coming in. We're having a shopping cart race, like a little bit of an obstacle course, but it's a fun thing, and it's very safe. They're wearing their helmets and stuff like that, but it's sort of like, you know, the bed races of the past. We're just trying to have activities that are there throughout the day, and then we're having Rocking Around the Christmas Tree with the dance studios are all coming together. So there's activities all day. There's food trucks in the afternoon. I know we're going to have coffee and croissants and cookies and all day long, and then the food trucks are coming in. There's going to be something for everybody all day, and there's going to be kids zones. It's going to be fun, and we just want to make the spirit of giving a positive happening, and so everybody gets joy out of giving as well.
Well, speaking of giving, what can the community give to help you out through the holiday season?
Well, you know, of course, cash is always king. We have, our numbers have gone totally off the charts. Our numbers are, right now, as of the 1st of December, we had filled over 139,000 tummies. That's filling tummies. You know, in 2024. And are we able to sustain it? We're hopeful. I do know that through a recent report from the Hunger Count from Feed Ontario, which was released this week, that 38% of food banks are having to cut back on what they give to people, or they've had to cut some of their programs altogether. We're very fortunate because of the community in which we live. We haven't had to do that. Are we concerned about the future? Absolutely. We meet on a regular basis. We meet every day just to see where our supplies are. Do we have to cut back? So far, so good. But it's getting to be a little bit more, it's always front of mind. When we would have food drives, we could almost estimate that we could, you know, the Christmas food drive would keep us going probably until the spring food drive. Mm-hmm. It has to be, it's a consistent thing. Every day we need to have the support. And, you know, people are challenged going to the grocery store. I mean, I think we all know the price of food has gone up. We all are shopping differently, and we're all eating differently, let's be honest. You share meals now that you never used to be. I was at an event the other night, and somebody says, no, I'll share this because we share our food at home because, you know, I don't need a big dinner plate full, you know. Mm-hmm. And so we're all looking at doing things differently, and I think we have to remember that there are some people that don't have that luxury to be able to take a large dinner plate and split it. Exactly. You know, it's already been split 3 or 4 times before they were there, right? And there's also unique diets now, you know, like there's a lot of people who we're finding out are lactose intolerant, right. You know, so they're another group. There's the people that have the they can't eat gluten, the gluten-free, and they're actually some of the issues that maybe some of us had years ago, we never realized that they were coming from the diet we're having. So,
Right.
and rice is a commodity that you wouldn't think, but it's gluten-free, so it helps people, So looking at choices, what needs to come in, we always want to say at Christmas, what's on your table, we would like to make sure is on somebody else's table. But think of the things that are expensive in the grocery store. Like a bag of rice, we can split it down and make sure that it's shared out. I mean, people are wonderful. They get the large bags that feeds a family for how long? Those kinds of things, things that you never thought of before, Mark. You just have to be a little bit more creative in your thinking and look on our website and see what we're looking for.
And Betty Lou, are there any other events coming up leading up to the Great Holiday Food Drive?
Well, there's one this coming Sunday, which I think is really kind of fun, and it's Toys for Tots. And Karen McGarr has done an exceptional job of making sure that the Toys for Tots continues. So if you can drop by the Legion on Branch 24, and Imperial Vets on George Street in St. Catharines on Sunday, there's all kinds of activities. It's great, and it supports the Toys for Tots program for community care.
Excellent. Thanks for being with us, and we look forward to seeing you on Friday, December 13th.